I've just got some of these light sensors, PIR sensors, passive infrared sensors, from JRN in Wembley, England, near London, in London. So let's have a look at it. So you have to take the cover off to see where the wires are, and there you go, look. Ground and earth, and in the middle is out. So it's quite clever because it's a standalone device. Just put 5 volts in there, the ground out obviously, and then the middle pin just produces 5 volts when it gets a reading, a sensor reading, so you don't have to do any programming or anything. Whee! So I've connected it up. I've obviously got the 5 volts in there, negative, and then the output pin goes to pin 8, and then pin 9 goes to the LED, just to tell you when I've got a reading off the sensor, just to try and set it up. So just managed to balance it on there, and so when I put my hand across there, or move it, if you move it, it comes on as well. The strange thing about this sensor, it takes a couple of minutes or so to settle down, so if you do activate it, it'll come on, you move your hand away, and it'll come on again sometimes not. So I'll just move my hand here again, there you go. I'll just test it out, walking about around the room. There's the sensor there, look, and there's the light when it comes on. So to see how far it takes. Oh, it's got me there. Right, I'm coming in the room. No, it's got me there, 3 meters. Oh, it's got me there. Coming in the room now. Yeah, it's working perfectly well. Yeah, it caught me about 5 meters away. Yeah, look at that, it's quite good, isn't it? Yep, perfect. I mean, you could use an ultrasonic sensor, but you know, I think we'll try a motion sensor. I've already cut a socket out for that. We're also going to be using a magnetic switch. This is an old one. This is a new one. What's that just say? Let's have a look. There you go. Jayadun, I can't pronounce that. 3150, PS3150, so if you're going to order one of them. Yeah, this magnetic switch, look. That's good, isn't it? It's not even near it. It's not even near the switch, the read switch. So there you go, that's perfectly working. Whee! Look, I've just come out of the toilet and come downstairs and look how sensitive it is. Oh, it's got to pick me up already. Let me hide out of the way again. Yeah, I've got my hand poking around the side. I've put it out, look. It'll go off. There you go, look. Can you see it? Right, I'm in the kitchen. I'm just going to come into the front room and turn the lights off so you can see the sensor come off. Look at that. That's amazing. Yes, just remember to set it up so it's not pointing towards the sun or open doors really and stuff like that. Look at that, pretty cool, isn't it? Come on, don't do it. Oh, here you go. So I've got it set up in the kitchen where my security alarm is at the minute, and I'm just going to stand up. Can you see it going off? On top of that thing. There you go, look. I'm going to walk into the kitchen. It's going off. Go around the other side of the kitchen. Yeah. Yes, working. Yeah. I just wrote a test program for the garage, so it sets the R variable that reads the digital pin, and then sets 8 pin as input, 9 pin as output. And then it flashes the LED on for 5 seconds to make sure it's working, and then it pauses for 20 seconds to let the sensor settle down, and then it goes into a loop, and if it gets a reading on the sensor, it'll put the LED on and it'll leave it on. So we're going to put this in the garage and see if it does a false trigger. All set up then. Well, I'm going to reset it and then get out to the garage, see if it works. In fact, I'll just test it out. Alright, then I'm going to leave the garage and then it comes on for 5 seconds to test out the bulb, and then I'll see you in 20 seconds. Oh, did it set off? Right, so we'll leave it now, it works. We'll leave it and see if it sets off on its own. Come back in an hour. Need a switch now. I might steal one off this old project if I can't find a new one. So this is roughly the diagram. I might add another LED. That's an LED, by the way. I might add another one for the tell you the alarm's on or off. So there's the PIR. There's siren there, which is going to not be doing. I'm going to have a relay there, which is one of these. So you just connect that up. Ground at the top, ground at the bottom. Top is 5 volts, and the middle pin goes to the board, and that acts as a relay to turn the alarm on or off. Then there's the switch to turn the actual alarm on and off, because I'm not going to use a keypad. There's 5 volts out, easy, and that's it really. So I might put it on one of these somehow like that, perhaps. We'll see in a bit when I get a bit more done. Yeah, just trying out the Nano to see if it works, and it didn't do, so I had to put the old, it's an old one, so I had to use this section here, the selection here, old bootloader, so you shouldn't have a problem if you've got new stuff. Right, so it's night time and the sensor's been on all day and I can't see no green light through the door, so let's, can you not see the door? So let's have a go inside. Oh, Shelley, get out! Oh. I've got to stop this now. Look. Right, I've got to be quick because the cat wants to come in. I'll put the camera around first, and then I'll come in. Oh, there you go. Look, it works. Hey. So we'll leave the sensor on overnight, and see what it's like in the morning. See if it's gone off. So I'm just going to attach these to this. But I'm going to put them in here, so they all line up. I can only find one. This one's too short, but it doesn't matter because I can use it for the VIN, the power in, because I really want a big wide one into there. There you go. So we can solder on there now, up and down. I'll do that off camera. Well, I put the headers to this side by 1 pin too much, so I'm going to have to add another one there. Idiot. So we're nearly there. I need to resolder this because I'm not very good, so I've had to use one of them magnifying glasses. Ooh, to well, does it work? Right, I'm going to apply a little bit of epoxy resin and stick these two bits together. I've just put 4 soldered on the 2 posts. I'm getting a bit drunk now, so I'm going to try and just stick them together and finish it off in the morning or in a week's time. Yeah, so I've got some hardener out the tube, but I can't get this off. There's no way of getting it off. I've tried pliers, I've tried everything. So I'm going to have to snip the bottom off. Really. This is what I mean about drinking on YouTube. There you go, look. So anybody, that's a tip, that is. That's a bonus tip. There you go, look. Well, I've glued it together, it's not too bad. I'm not going to bang it about. Next bit then. So let's have a look if that green light's flashing or not. Oh, the cat. Get out of the way, cat. Oh, it's... Bloody hell. Because I can't get into the garage quick enough to see the alarm, if it's gone off or not, I put a 5-second delay after it detects an intruder before the LED comes on, because like I've tried to get in there this morning and the cat sneaked in and set it off. Very annoying. So I've waited all night and I still don't know if it works properly, so I've got to do it again. Let's have a go again. Right then, that's working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I've changed the wiring a little bit, and I've got this relay wired up. We'll just try it out. Yeah, you've got to check it. I mean, that's another bad wire. Just keep throwing them back in the box, so they never keep reusing them again. So anyway, the relay's working all right now. There's a little sample program I wrote using pin 12. Just put the positive and negative rail on, and you see when the relay switches on how the voltage drops from 5 volts to 3.8. We'll keep an eye on that, won't we? I forgot about the pull down resistors on the switches, so you want 10 kilo ohms really, and I'll do a final circuit diagram when I finish because I've changed it quite a bit. Right, I've got it all wired up, and for the meantime I'm using this as a jumper cable for the door switch. No, yeah, the door switch, and this one is for the on-off switch. So just pull that off to obviously switch it off, and that should be it. I'm just going to put some programming in now. So got the first part done, just setting up the digital pins there. There's 6 of them altogether, and then you set the outputs so you don't want the alarm going off straight away. Then we've got N, which is 0, and it's going to count round up to 1,000 or 999, then it's going to go back to 0, and that's going to be a counter for your 1 second. So it's going to be delayed by 10, and it should be going up by just at to 99. Right, I've got some variables in that I think I'll need. Alarm mode, which will go from 0 and standby, and then 1 when you're exiting. You turn the alarm on when you're exiting, and that's 2 will be when the alarm's activated. I'll probably have a 3 for when you come into the thing to turn it off. Yeah, you think about that. Door is obviously 0 is closed, 1 is open. On-off switch there, variable 0 is closed, 1 is open. PIR sensor. And the exit time, so that'll count down when you leave. So I'm going to have to have entry time, aren't I, as well. And what we've got down the bottom. Yeah, I've just read the sensors. That's about it really, as far as I've got on that. So we'll crack on. So at the beginning of the loop, it comes around, reads all the sensors. Sorry, had a beer, and then it resets the intruder alarm, intruder variable to 0, and then if the PIR sensor, it detects anything, it goes to 1. If the door is opened, it goes to 1, and then it turns the LED off or on, depending on whether there's an intruder in the house, just to test the systems. I didn't use for there. If these two can be put together, if you've got an OR command, but I can't get it on my keyboard. It's a straight up and line. You put 2 straight up and lines, up and down lines, and you're in between these 2 bits and have them together, so wasted a bit of space. Well, the LED's not working, but that there is the onboard LED, which is 13 anyway. I've got 5 volts coming to the ear, so I've got a bad wiring problem, but you can see that the sensor's working. Put my hand over there, look. And if I undo the door, wait for it to settle down. If I undo the door switch, stop it. Give it a second. I pull it off. See, that opens. That says it's an intruder as well. So that's working as well. Close it off and then put my hand across here. Look, yeah, all good. That bit. Next bit then. So what I've done now is I've put in the on-off switch. So if the on-off switch is off, then the alarm will immediately go to 0. It'll turn off everything, go back to 0. And if the alarm mode is on 0, which is nothing, and it turns on, then it'll turn the alarm mode to status 1, and then the exit time will be reset to 60 seconds. And do a bit more. Alright, so I'm on a cigarette break, so I'm having a tea break. But I put delays between each of these digital read things, because you want to really have a stop the computer while it sorts itself out. I've noticed before in the past that they cannot affect it if you put them straight after each other, so just put a little bit of pause. So altogether I've got 10 milliseconds between the whole loop. Just divided it up, and so if the switch on-off switch is turned off, then it'll turn off the buzzer and it'll put the alarm mode back to 0. I think I said that a minute ago, and yeah, I've done that bit already. Then leaving the garage, that's the next bit. Then the tone will come on when N is at 0, so when the, oh god, it'll come on, and then it'll turn off at 200, and the 1000 is, oh god, no, it should be 20, shouldn't it? Oh, it should be 20. So 0.2 of a second, the buzzer will come on for 0.2 of a second, and then when the exit time gets to 0, it will go into the next stage of alarm, which is set. Okay, I've just added this bit here. This is where the alarm turns on and the door's closed. So this is a bit where you're leaving the house, the garage, sorry. And then it goes to alarm mode 2 after the exit time gets to 0. So now we're waiting for an intruder on 1. Intruder variable to turn 1. If it does, then it'll go to alarm mode 3, which is the alarm going off. So when the alarm is in mode 2, which is waiting for an intruder, and it gets activated, it turns variable alarm time to 60 seconds, puts the alarm mode in 3, so when the computer comes down to this line, it goes, oh look, it's the alarm mode 3, so it'll turn the alarm on, so then we've got alarm going, then it'll turn the alarm time down by -1 every cycle, until it gets to 0, and then it'll turn the alarm off, and then it'll go to alarm mode 4, which I haven't decided what it is yet, but we'll work it out in a minute. Yeah, so alarm mode 4 is it's just saying you've been robbed, and it's just going to repeat. When the time comes to 0, it'll turn the buzzer on, and then when it comes to 50, it'll turn it off. So it's going for half a second. And then when it gets, oh yeah, that's it, about it really. We might as well try it out now then, that's about it. So plug the power in, let's download the program. Oh, got some action. Uploading, done uploading. Oh, it's off on one. Right. Well, I must have got the switches wrong around because something's activated already, so it's probably the yellow ones that should turn it off. Oh, I love it. Oh, there you go, look. Well, something's working. I'm going to go for a wee and get another beer and roll a cigarette. Yeah, I forgot to add a stage when you press the alarm and you're going out the garage. The exit alarm. So I've added that bit in there. I'll put it in the end anyway. So at the end of it, it'll turn the alarm onto mode 4. So this one will go activated. And it sets the alarm time for 60 seconds. Oh, sorry, 6 seconds, because I've shortened it down for demonstration purposes. So I'll just show it working. Right, so there we are. These two yellow wires here are what turn on your switch to turn your alarm on and off. Should have an LED there. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I've got to wait for a few seconds. If I open the door, which is this one here, that light will turn on, look, which says an intruder's here. And when the PIR settles down, we should get a reading off it. There you go. So the PIR's working now, look. So now if I put these two wires together, which is going to be an on-off switch, it should start the alarm off. There you go. 6 seconds, it waits 6 seconds and it'll, now the alarm's set, your garage door is locked, we're waiting for an intruder, so we'll just set the intruder off by using your hand. There you go. 6 seconds and the alarm will turn on. It'll wait 6 seconds and it'll go into a mode saying someone's broken in. So So we'll just start again with the door sensor. Oh yeah, resetting it, you just do that by turning the button off. So we'll start it off again. So we're out the garage, we're just coming home, we'll just open the door. Oh shit. I must have set the motion sensor off, so we'll just try and keep out of the way this time. Yeah, so that's working. Alright, it's been a good day since I went in the garage. Let's see if that light's off. Oh yes. So it's not firing accidentally. There we go. Perfect. That's good then. Just found 2 sirens in the garage. I think this is the one we're going to use. This is out of a Bugler Alarm. I don't know what this one is. We might just try powering it up, see what it does. Right, it's been a week. So let's see what's going on. Well, it's not gone off yet. It did actually go off once. Yeah, I come home from work last night and the green light was on. So I don't know what happened, but I presume if we move this sensor a bit further out the way of the door, because the doors get a lot of light in it and this window gets a lot of light in it. So if not, if it goes off by accident again, we'll have to just make sure it's triggered twice in a row, like within a minute or so, to activate the alarm if we get any false readings. That's all I can do. The only power supply I can find is 6 volts. I want 9 volts really for the siren. We could use this one and then have this alarm activated by a 12 volt siren. That's another option, and use this to power the Arduino. One way to find out if it's powerful enough is mind your ears, just in case it's loud. Oh, no, it's not even working. No, something's not working. Right, you might have a loud noise coming up now, so turn your volume down. Oh, it's not that loud, is it? So the siren works at 9 volts. Just try it at 6 volts, see if it is the transformer that's broken. Yeah, it's the transformer's not working. It works at 5.5 volts. It's just, how loud is it? Yeah, that's loud enough. This is a 12 volt siren. No, not loud enough. Right, so we'll worry about the voltage later on. Got to put it inside the box. Not 2 holes for the wires to come in and out. Just a little bit of dab of silicone on there, just to hold it in place. Give it half hour, I think an hour. So I'm going to join this one onto it so I can have a main socket coming out of here which is switched on and off by the relay, rather than having the main socket on all the time. I'm going to have a USB cable coming through here to power the Arduino. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. So I don't like leaving the main sockets on all the time, because I've had one blow up in the house before. So I've got it threaded through. I'm not going to plug it in yet because the silicon's still a bit wet. I've just found this in the garage. Look, this is basically what I'm building. And this uses a 9 volt battery for the alarm. So rather than using the mains, I might just go and get a battery from the shop, a decent one. This is knackered, and use that instead for the alarm. That'll be a lot easier. I can be up and running tonight then, can't I? A brand new battery at great expense, £4.95. Been cheaper to let the garage get robbed, really. I'm going to steal this one for my battery off this. I'll take this apart. I've drilled 2 holes in the side and bolted the siren on. Okay, got the siren connected up to the battery and the relay, so that bit's ready to go. Quick test, see if the siren is connected up properly. Then you could try and connect the Arduino to the computer and it doesn't work, which is why I hate Arduino sometimes. A complete pain in the arse. It says Arduino on COM8, but it won't connect. It says denied access. Bloody pain in the arse. Should use a Pico, shouldn't I? So now I've got to unsolder it all, or I don't know. Trying another laptop. It's got 4 laptops because you know what these Arduinos are like. and it's still not working. Look, still locked up. So it waits till the end. When I get to the end of the project, then it stops working, which is, I think I might just get a Raspberry Pi out and just sort it out. Get a Pico. Tried a Pico and it says failed, exit error, exit status 1. Let's try and get another one out of the cupboard then. Got a brand new one here, still in the packet. See if this one works. Getting fed up now, you know. Really am getting pissed off. So I'm going to try and put the code from the Arduino onto a Raspberry Pi Pico. I forgot about having to install the this bit here. So hopefully we'll get some. I managed to get the bloody thing working for a start. What a pain in the arse. I'm fed up. Tell you what, I'm going to have a drink. Well, I've got the Arduino the Arduino IDE to download Raspberry Pi on COM5, so the program should be in there, but I don't trust it. I'll start wiring it up and see what happens, see if I can get the LED to light up. So I've got my headers cut, so I'm going to solder them on now. Bit awkward to solder, so I've tried to support it on these screwdrivers, because otherwise it just pokes up. So hopefully that'll be lined up. So I've got the soldering done. I don't know if it looks very good. I've just used a magnifying glass because I can only see out one of our eye properly. And I had 5 cans of lager because I didn't think it was going to be lasting this long. So now we're going to try and put it on here and recreate the Arduino setup. Well, the pins I want are 8 to 13, and there's only a ground in the middle, but I can use that ground one and come out sideways. So that might be quite easy. There you go, look, pin 8 to 13. There's the ones I want. Well, I've managed to solder some headers along the digital ports, pins, oh god, and looks alright. I've measured in the resistance and they're all connected. Bit hard work for me at this time of night. It's dark, isn't it? You can't see nothing when you've got cataracts. Well, I've just put this board next to it so I can see where the ground pins are, and it's quite easy. I've got 3 pins here, so that's all I need, I think. I'm sure that's what I had on the old one. So just got to find some a 5-volt rail and make some pins, header pins for that. So I've found 5 volts. There's your system bus, which is connected to your USB lead. So when your USB is plugged in, you'll get 5 volts coming in there, and on ground, put your ground on there, look. Dear, 3rd one down. There you go. So there's your 5 volts. Positive is at the top. You've got the positive rail on, soldered across here, look. So they should all be 5 volts. And I've got to put some drop down resistors on the pins that go to the switches. That's going to be a job for the morning because it's getting a bit dark now. But it's not getting there, not getting bad, is it? 9 cans of lager, and I still want to keep going. I want to fit a buzzer now. In fact, I think I'm quite normal after 9 cans of lager. Better than what I am after 1, to be honest. Ow. That's the next day. It's nice and sunny, and I'm sober, so I can see what I'm doing today. And I've got the earth for the siren on. But I put the wire for pin 8, pin 8, and this is the on-off switch. So with this on, it should start, hopefully. Ah! Oh, fantastic. And if I disconnect it, it should stop. Yeah, the program works. I'm happy again. Whee! Right, we're back to it all built up nearly. Just got to put the pull down resistors on for the switch for the door and the on-off switch. And what else I've got to do? I've got to put an LED extension on, and I'll plug this in and see if it works. Oh shit! It's not supposed to do that, is it? I bet the programming's wrong for the relay then. I wonder if the relay turns on. Let's just pull this. It must be high and low. It must be the wrong way around for a Pico. Or I got it wrong in the first place. Oh bloody hell. Just plug it in again. Yeah. Change the relay and it's alright. I'm starting to wonder whether that silicone is still wet and is causing a connection. It's anything I can think of, because it was working alright, wasn't it? I've done a few YouTube videos on the switches of a Raspberry Pi, and it doesn't say anything about pull down resistor, but I'm just going to add one anyway because I've got a little bit of a static on a little bit. Got the 10 kilo ohm resistors put in, put them across pin 8, which is the on off switch, pin 10, which is the door switch, and I put one on the PIR sensor to see if it'll stop any false readings, because that might be why I got a false reading the other day. Perhaps we'll just give it to see what happens. And now I can test it out, and we'll go in the garage and fit it. Right, so we'll turn the on. This is the on off switch, the orange wire. Yellow wire is the door switch. This is obviously the PIR sensor. So we're waiting 30 seconds or a minute. I'll edit it out. So it's now going to go into the door's locked. This is leaving the house. This is leaving the garage, and it's going to go into alarm mode in a minute. It should go quiet. Come on. There we go. So the alarm is set now. So if I put my hand in front of the PIR sensor, there you go. Then we've got 30 seconds, and I've got to pull this wire off to disable the alarm. Any second. Oh, it didn't turn off. I don't know what's going on there. It should have turned off when I opened that thing up with the ears. Right, back to the programming. Right, the alarm's on, and I pull the wire off. There you go, it's working now. A bit of code I forgot. Yeah, when you disconnected the switch, it should have read, oh, where's it gone up there, look. Should have read digital right to turn off the alarm relay when you reset this alarm, but I didn't do that. I forgot about that. I'm going to use a glue gun this time, hot air glue gun, rather than the silicone. I think that might have been causing problems. So now I've got to climb these ladders up into that hole there, into the attic. And you've got to be careful because you get a lot of werewolves up there at this time of the year. Here we are, look, in the attic. She's powered up, running off a USB outlet off an extension thing. I've got to go and find the I've got to go and fit the door switch now. Right, there's the door switch. As you can see, oh god, not very good. There it is. And then on top of the door, can't see it very well, but there's the magnet. So there you go, look, connected. We'll just make sure the door switch works. There's a reading, look. Close the door. Yeah. Opens the door. Perfect. I'm all done apart from the PIR sensor. That's not connected. That's connected up, but it's up in the attic. So to turn the alarm on, I don't know if you can hear that. I'm in the attic, so you can hear the alarm. It should be setting soon. There you go, it's set. The alarm's set. So I'm going to open the door, see if it, oh no! Yeah, right, so let's open the door. I better get ready to switch because it's going to go loud. I'll get ready to turn the alarm off after 30 seconds. Come on, hurry up. There you go, it's working. Thanks for watching everybody, and hope you enjoyed the video.